And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the
classic. Times. Classic.
I'd like to return to the classic.
And you're live and direct with the Commission Balkan Inc. You're here with yours truly, DJ ID, Intricate D, one half of the duo of the Commish, the other half on my far right, Monster Mike, Monster
You
Mizzo,
know the name.
a.k.a. Vulture Boy, Mischievous Mike. There's a lot of pseudonyms going on around there. Now, we got some new guys here, and especially I'd like everyone to give a warm applause for my, our new brother in Balkan Inc. The one, the only, Moses.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
That's what I'm talking about. How about everyone break off? Okay, first I'll say why we're all here. We're here doing a little column/podcast on, urban culture called Balkan Curriculum, for, our people out here. Yes, it's in English, but, get your mind right, Let's get global with our mogul, right? Sorry, yeah. Mike, I'll pay you the 25 cents for quoting you. So,
you owe me already. You didn't even mention the jersey. It's World Cup time, man. They did the draw. This is fresh. I mean, I know Toni B over there, he's scratching his eye.
Wait, everybody, we gotta give props toward the acting manager of the duo, the Commission.
New management.
Ante Bradaric, a.k.a. Toni B, a.k.a. Tonchi, a.k.a. Clyde, a.k.a. the reason women aren't home on the weekends. How about you take it away, say a few things. Speechless. Absolutely speechless.
But anyway,
what a guy.
Croatia has been selected for the opener. This has to find its way into the podcast. It's very urban. I'm rocking my gold jersey. I'm with them on this one.
The people over at home are gonna see it, if the video makes it that far.
Yeah. Of course, I'm watching on YouTube.
Croatia. Don't worry, when it's game time, I'm gonna have my Croatian colors on. It's gonna be like that. But we got the opening game. It's a big thing. I'm happy. We're playing the biggest, the baddest out there this year. So
okay, let's break it down. Why we all here, right? There's a little bit of synergy we got going on with our people over at nadrealizam.com. That's our boy Mateo Pasheta. He brought us in and he connected us with some real great producers over there here regionally speaking. But the point is, he asked whether we can do a column or something where we can discuss the culture, and I'm like, you know what, I'll do one better. I'll talk to my team and we'll make a little podcast, blast off once a week, once every 10 days, give everybody a minimum of 3 podcasts a month, and see how it goes. I'm sure y'all's gonna love it. We actually have 2 radio shows under our belt. I'd like, to say hi to everybody, who showed us love back in the day, but we'll forget that for now.
talking into the mic usually helps.
No, it's fine, man. The mic catches everything, man.
Rookie's looking like a noob, a rookie. Get at it, Moses. I mean, when you've been in radio, you got the first concept down.
No, don't get me started, dude.
Oh, man, I don't want to get you started because I got to get started. Bottom line is, we're doing this new podcast for everybody at home listening. It's going to involve a lot of hip-hop. It's going to be in English. If you don't get it, listen to it twice. You might get it the second time around.
It is for naturalism, super realism in English for all of you on our social media on Facebook who are following us. So tell your friends about it. Even though it's for Croatians, it's still in English. We're still going global. So that's why we're here.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. We're gonna kick off this first podcast with a segment we like to call the album review. And. Yeah, that's kind of corny, but everyone's going to forgive me for that. The album review, where every episode we're going to basically review a body of work which we feel, deserves it, whether because it's popular or because of its merit or that is being slept on. And we're going to alternate, 1 week doing a classic record and the other week doing maybe something more fresh and, more recent, so people stay tuned. For the younger heads out there, the kids, you gotta school them.
Y'all gotta learn what we listening to, because the reason the rappers you like are so good is because they listen to the real guys who are actually lyrical back in the day. 2 Chainz, all these rappers who you might think aren't as lyrical, they listen to what we're going to be reviewing because a lot of these albums have been slept on. A lot of these acts don't get that much love when they mention the underground or independent sales. So we're going to be schooling y'all in half at the same time entertaining you because it's not going to be easy making up content for 20 minutes. So.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna blast off with a group which I feel is really slept on, Non Phixion. You know, all the heads out there going, yeah, you know, beating their chests. So we'll let our buddy over here. We got a little, you know, breakdown. You know, the black and white as we like to call it. You know, the facts and figures. You know. So my man Boris, a.k.a. Moses.
Okay, so Non Phixion.
Yeah.
What's the name of the album?
The name of the album. Oh yeah, Non Phixion. We're talking about The Future Is Now.
Future Is Now, released in 2002.
Yep.
So it was under the record labels of Uncle Howie Records and Land Speed. Group members were Ill Bill, Sabak Red, Gore-Tex, DJ Eclipse, and MC Search.
Search for third base.
Yeah, we're talking third base Search, taking it that far back.
Yeah, and amongst the producers to the project were DJ Premier, Pete Rock, DJ Eclipse, Necro, and Day One. Non Phixion was formed in '94 with the help of MC Surge. The first single was Legacy in '96, and after jumping around labels and many disputes, they finally locked the label down to make this release. And Steve Flash Juan from Rap Reviews said that lyrically Non Phixion is as underground as they.
As they get.
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 And that's about it. And I'm gonna let you two to
break it down.
Break it down for the young guys and the old guys.
Okay, Tone.
Sit back, fall back, relax.
First off, I would like to say that was a great sound off for your premiere time ever, like hosting, broadcasting. So let's give a round of applause.
Come on, big man. Let's give a round of applause.
You're on camera. They might not hear you, but they gotta feel you. So. One thing I want to get off the bat.
Shout out to Murph.
Shout out to Murph for being here. We got a K9 and we're off location right now. So, you know, we're at like a lair right now somewhere in the hills of Kuchina. Google it. So, back to what I was going to say about the group. Non Phixion, what I kind of was surprised with was that Necro wasn't in the group at the time. I mean, I get that he's the little brother of Ill Bill, but to not be in the group yet produce, you gotta feel a type of way about that. That's like
Rich homie Quan.
Yeah, and some people did say that the beats did sound dated, but how are you going to say underground music sounds dated when it's heavily sample based? So everything sounds older than it really does. So someone saying the album sound dated. I would understand that the anticipation had faded by the time it got into stores and it didn't get a real mainstream push, but the quality is there, the records is there, the production. As the underground album, you can't expect to get the big sound that you would get with other artists at the time, especially considering this isn't a 90s record, but it does feel like one. It does feel like one, so props to that, but at the same time, it does, you know, leave a question mark if they had managed to switch it up a bit.
You know what I'll say to that? I'll say that a lot of artists since then have emulated what I've done with this record. You know, it's a classic. I feel any hip-hop head, yes, everybody at home, all the heads out there need to cop this record, you know, or at least borrow it, you know, don't, you know, like, you know,
or get on YouTube and listen it.
Get on YouTube.
Like it. Give the props to the authors.
You know what I mean? It's a great body of work. I feel till today it's still got that head knock value, and we'll blast that off with the first record produced by one of my favorites, DJ Premier, which my buddy over here already broke down to y'all that he's, you know, done some stuff on it. This is the record Rockstar, and you know, I'm telling you, I love it. This is the reason I love hip hop, and even though it was done in 2002, it still knocks today. So enjoy.
Very special. Please welcome to the stage.
Escape from New York, but I be on some Brooklyn bullshit. I put clips as fast as I dose chicks with dope tits. Harmy Lee called, said the coke's arriving at 6. Got my name all in your mouth like you lob with a brick. Click me on the tube, chain swinging down to my shoes. Light up the room, African boom, sparking and zoom. Disciple of rock, the type of range, rifles and cops. I'm spiteful, fakes get left shaking like Michael J. Fox.
I feel like the AIDS-affected needle acupuncture. Gangster the hustler. hustler, murderer, and kidnapping suspect. Rapper and dust head. From blood red to drip blue, my shit's too colorful. Running through with 100 goons and maniacs. If a bitch like to suck dick, she a brainiac. Bust up in they mouthpiece, see how they react. Take it back like an instant replay. Living the PJs, watching my uncle freebase. Analyzing the anguish on a fiend's face. I learned to love my trees lace. The way the PCP tastes. The way it make me see things. Old school like spot builds and sheepskins. Since I write this, I'm rocking iceberg jeans and Timbs. Thinking where I'm gonna be in 2007. Either a house in the Hamptons or a house in heaven. I'll be chilling on the beach in the south of Venice. Or murking the president live on Channel 7. Coming through rocket. Wow, like rock stars who smash guitars. Non Phixion. Unadulterated. MCs. Coming through rocket. Wow, like rock stars who smash guitars. Non Phixion. Unadulterated. MCs. I be Brooklyn till I die, don't even question it twice. My crew nice, late night in the corners, we shoot dice. It's like summertime in New York. Jeans, shorts, Tim's, nubuck, tank tops and koofies. Groupies acting loosely. Hoopy in a black drop with a hat cock, that cat box. Puffin' the stove, get spit snapshots. I'm trying to live, feed the kids, drop some whips, handle biz, own a crib, do my shit in the street. That's how it is. If I say rock star, I'm talking about rocking the mic. My shit's hot like the rock, a fiend dropping the pipe. These cats are idiots. With rap so pussy, they catch periods. I'm serious. My life is like a drug experience. A porno movie with no plot, and I'm the only guy in it. Like vivid videos with Kobe tie-dye bitches. Ill Bill, rap crusader, chilling in the black Navigator, Canarsie to Pennsylvania. Smash guitars, coming through rockets. Wow, like rock stars who smash guitars. Non Phixion, unadulterated. MCs break with me out, banging with shells and heaters out, blast off, terrorists, blow bombs and speakers out, hookers and bricks, gutty cats, bitches and pimps, cripples and gimps, ex-cons, pushers and tricks, street poets speak the essence, what's realer than this? Up in the club, smoked out coke, the feeling the crisp, you lighten the wrist, Richard Simmons flow with a pick, taking my record label hostage if they stopping my shit. I remember them cold nights and long lines for clubs, now it's strictly VIP, free drinks and drugs, pounds and hugs, getting back rubs, read them underground thugs who stay street but got newfound love. Take a continental job, a rental travel the globe. Non Phixion to the end. Well, while we rock shows, explode from out the projects. Glenwood to Trosneck, roll your drink off and make a toast to how the gods get. Coming through rocket. Wow, like rock stars who smash guitars. Non Phixion, unadulterated. MCs. Coming through rocket. Wow, like rock stars who smash guitars. Non Phixion, unadulterated. MCs.
What's the most important thing in Uncle Howard's life? Drugs and music.
My drug music, therapeutic to the user. Non Phixion, slam dance to it. My drug music, therapeutic to the user. Non Phixion, slam dance to it. My drug music, therapeutic to the user. Non Phixion, slam dance to it. My drug music, therapeutic to the user. Non Phixion, slam dance to it.
Yarn Valley of the Dolls, married to the Mars. Fuck Carrie at the prom, sabotage the guard with the crimes. Call me Dust Wild, the rap then it's hot for black helicopter. Smash the teleprompter, blast response to Black Sabbath concert. First row, hospital, nerves blow. Life is good in the hood, and when I skis, it snows. Fall over hard drugs, sort of shotguns. We got thugs, get my cock sucked by rock groupies and pop sluts. Weird chicks with big titties and pierced clits. Exotic dancers in love with Bill. The fuck you think? Catch me at the bar, whipping off the drugs and drinks. Bloods and crips, coke dealers, thugs and pimps. Under the influence of things, I bring the drug musical. Shooting you up with dope, beautifully composed. Narcotics is diabolical. You're like a crackhead prostitute without the loot. But it's the music that's responsible.
My drug music, therapeutic to the user. Non Phixion, slam dance to it. My drug music, therapeutic to the user. Non Phixion, slam dance to it. My drug music, therapeutic to the user. Non Phixion, slam dance to it. My drug music, therapeutic to the user. Non Phixion. slam dance.
I'm fighting the war inside my mind. The more I'm lost, the more I find. The more the fire, so the sky is open wide. Rain pouring, we leave your brain torn. Brainstorm to the pain gone. We gon' unify the streets against the beast. So turn your gang on. Hang on for life, OD. Relevant drugs, heroin buzz. My team some intelligent thugs. Y'all fear emotion. My crew pack the dance floor like dance hall. Me and my man's all slap y'all like handball. It's like a jungle sometimes. We live in gangland, Brooklyn. Criminals, thieves, thugs, and hoodlums. Cats who put a gun out, take over your drug route, then blow off your legs and feet in order you to run out. I'm in a three-piece on the streets like peace, but got guns for your cats who wanna see a cease beat. I don't breathe right, my life don't seem right. I don't sleep nights, I won't until my whole family eats right.
My drug music, therapeutic to the user. Non Phixion, slam dance to it. My drug music, therapeutic to the user. Non Phixion, slam dance to it. My drug music, therapeutic to the user. Non Phixion, slam dance to it. My drug music, therapeutic to the user. Non Phixion, slam dance to it.
I caught this Buick with the seats pulled out in the back bays. I keep a hungry pack of villains like killers at crap games. Some on religious fasting, some on mics and others blasting. Some are dead or in jail, follow their own bastard. I pump the drug music, abuse beats, I've been through it. SPs and MPCs, OZs to QPs, coke rocks to M3s, interns to VPs. Work our way up, we don't give a fuck who gets stuck. Get your weight up, we saw the world to lay in the cut. I could've went to college, staying bent with drug scholars. Plant some bricks, fancy whips, plant some kicks. Exotic chicks, tongue pierce, play with the pussy flicks. Like click click, the paparazzi tripping off six, ripping off tits, the shorty cat lips with a clip. Like I'm in Vegas with a trunk of coke. Up in your projects and you never know I'm selling soap. Smelling the dope, hung the Pope in Brooklyn. How he took his wallet plus his laptop. Jumped in the whip, skidded to the nearest crack spot.
My drug music, therapeutic to the user. Non Phixion, slam dance to it. My drug music, therapeutic to the user. Non Phixion, slam dance to it. My drug music, therapeutic to the user.
Non Phixion. Bang on my chest. Non Phixion. Somebody know the father's press. Non Phixion.
I used to be a piece of shit till I dropped it. Eating with convicts, straight projects, profits. That's the object. Hunger pains, spit the grief out. I kick your teeth out. We non-fiction. Up in the club with heaters out. No doubt. Insanity the motive. I'm never broke. Body strapped with explosives. Suicide rap, your team poses. Teeny bops, rock zucchini tops and arm holsters. Looking like feds and posters. Devils and brokers.
I got a lot of love, but if you want hate, I got a lot of guns. You want crack? I got a lot of drugs. It's kind of bugs. The way the world can make a righteous man turn savage. I try to be peaceful, but the world prefer madness. And I'm a businessman, supply and demand. Make you feel like when your fam get in a shootout and your man die in your hands. Most dangerous rap group. Any question that I ask you, love be the answer to the question, that's the truth.
If you got love for your mom, that's Non Phixion. If you got love for your dog, that's Non Phixion. If you got love for the God, that's Non Phixion. What? That's Non Phixion. What? That's Non Phixion. If you got love for your peace, that's Non Phixion. If you got love for your seeds, that's Non Phixion. If you got love for the streets, that's Non Phixion. What? That's Non Phixion. What? That's Non Phixion.
BK to Mount Vernon, money earning non-stop. I lost a lot of people. I reminisce with P-Rock, gunning through public housing. Some brothers never get out. I got love for my dogs, now it's time to break the fuck out. We peeled out, that's when I dumb out. 3 on the hip, I don't kick bars, I spit stars, shit that I live. And all you platinum cats, I'm about to run in your fridge. We all about food, belly up, 2 in your ribs. Ain't doing a bid, nah, I'd rather hang from a sheet. It's all love, son, prove it, let my man speak. Truth is, you never know when it's your time to go. We all famous and we got files letting you know.
If you got love for your mom, that's Non Phixion. If you got love for your dog, that's Non Phixion. If you got love for the God, that's Non Phixion. What? That's Non Phixion. What? That's Non Phixion. If you got love for your peace, that's Non Phixion. If you got love for your seeds, yeah, that's Non Phixion. If you got love for the streets, that's Non Phixion. What? That's Non Phixion. What? That's Non Phixion.
Hey yo, I seen it all from what the truth should be to what the truth is. I think America been trying to kill me for 2 years, but I'm still alive, arrive under heavy surveillance. I resemble television cameras. Platinum gangster anthems make the world wanna grab the magnum and bust. All we got is us. Our family's the only one we trust. Try to get coke, smoke pyramids, study pyramids. Don't put the heroin syringe when you hearing this. I'm like a near-death experience. I open up your eyes and your minds to the lies they be giving us. If we don't kill them, they killing us. And I'm ready to die, but they still can't kill the love.
If you got love for your mom, that's Non Phixion. If you got love for your dog, that's Non Phixion. If you got love for the God, that's Non Phixion. What? That's Non Phixion. What? That's Non Phixion. If you got love for your peace, that's Non Phixion. If you got love for your seeds, that's Non Phixion. If you got love for the streets, that's Non Phixion. What? That's Non Phixion. What? That's Non Phixion.
Non Phixion. I'm going to spit it. Non Phixion. Non Phixion.
live and direct once more with the Commission, our boy Moses, and our man in the shadows, Toni B. You know, being incognito as usual. Well, now y'all's just heard If You Got Love by, of course, Non Phixion from the album The Future Is Now, and produced by, of course, one of my favorites, Pete Rock. And after that, well, the last record you actually just heard was Drug Music, which was produced by Large Professor, also from Non Phixion. Hope y'all's enjoyed that. You know, I'm a personal fan of those guys. I like that hardcore sound, and Mike definitely loves that hardcore sound, going back to Vinny P, Jedi Mind, you know, Army of Pharaohs, you know, like, you have anything you want to just wrap up with a little bit?
No, I would just like to say that it's been real great seeing all these artists get more attention online. The media still doesn't get behind what they're saying, probably because of lyrical content, but that doesn't detract or take away the fact that these guys still flow crazy, have the punchlines, have the lyrical abilities to be in competing for the mainstream spotlight. But the monster being the way it is not going to allow artists like that. But seeing Vinny Paz getting nominated for top 10 albums of the year, seeing artists like Action Bronson get their shine, it just it really motivates a lot of these other independent artists to keep doing what they're doing, which is great. Especially seeing Tech Nine in the last couple of years transcend his prior platforms and now almost being considered a mainstream artist when it comes to the amount of like sales he's doing compared to other major artists, which don't seem to do it at the end of the first week. I'm hoping that the mic managed to catch everything I was saying because I was looking at the camera a little too long. But I don't know. The one thing I would like to also say again, I don't know if I said it in the previous segment, but Kendrick Lamar getting beat by Macklemore for Hip Hop Album of the Year on any blog is inexcusable. To have a body of work like his.
Well, let's not even go into that, man. Now you see, you got me reaching for my beer. I'm sorry, America. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. I'm sorry, America.
No, it's just you can't tell me that Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City couldn't win that spot. I don't see any competition this year. Jay-Z, I didn't feel it like that. Who else dropped this year? Kanye, definitely. I mean, I didn't even feel like it was a Kanye year.
It's Drake's year, apparently. I mean, everyone's talking about Drake, this, that, and the other, and these young cats coming out, but like what I just heard from CP out there in Minnesota, like, man.
Shout out to our boy, Mr. CP, repping it out in the KC.
He just, Tech Nine just shut down 10,000 people, just sold 10,000 tickets, where Drake, I think it was, just did 4,500. So real hip hop still lives, you know, just not where you would like it to be, you know, like. So let's not even get too real political. Let's just say y'all definitely need to check out Rockstar, the video from Non Phixion. It's on YouTube. Give them some likes, you know. Cop the record, you know. The Future Is Now. It's definitely a hip hop classic,
just show
you know.
support, like give them their views, play it to friends, like that's how it's meant to be. If you like it, share it.
So let's proceed. I just found out that they busted out the Grammy nominations for the year, you know. So I don't know, Good Kid, Mad City from Kendrick Lamar. You know, that sounds totally legit.
Who else is in the running though?
Album of the year, we're talking Sarah Bareilles, The Blessed Unrest, Random Access Memories by Daft Punk, The Highs by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. I thought that would interest you. Red by Taylor Swift. So you got two hip hop and two hip hop dudes.
I mean,
wait, watch it, man. I might, you know, be a little hard on the guy, but you know, the guy's all right. You know, he's really legit. Just, you know, don't be mad at him. Be mad at, you know, the public
I ain't
or
trying to say
the
you know,
owners.
but you should know.
I mean, that when people hear the Fury, they're gonna know what I feel about all these artists. You know, so you know, I'm trying to
Fury
keep
is what?
Fury's the album.
We didn't mention it on the podcast.
Direct with the
Whoa.
Commission Balkan Inc.
You just played the other recording. Put on mute.
Okay, there was technical difficulties. We can say that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to beat up D later, but that's
basically, the Fury is what we're working on. What the Commission are working on, our debut album. Got a lot of different production, got a lot of different things going on, but of paramount importance is the lyrical content. And when I look at it, like the substance is there, while You know, I'm not gonna toot my own horn too much, but you know, we're laying the.
There's not much information out there, dude.
There's not much information.
There's not much.
People need to hear.
People know you're making a new album, but that's all they know.
That's all they know.
Yeah,
okay.
we need to go deep. We need to tell him that we're gonna be recording with Vilovic. Oh no, we should be recording most of the album at his studios. We got production from all over the world this time around. You can definitely expect to have a 90s sort of sound to the album. We're gonna like go as far as saying there are a couple of sampled beats, so the real heads, the guys who love digging in the crates, who want to hear that sound, that classic 90s sort of punch to it, they have definitely found the right thing with our album coming out the way it is.
Big shout out to Salif, you know, for hooking up a lot of the production. Shout out to Wayne Beckford. Shout out to the two producers who are predominant on the record itself, Black Wall Street and Gift. Those guys definitely laced a few nice bangers, and we got some artists featuring. We got Angel from out there in Manchester. You know, I'm very happy we're working with her. We're also talking to some other artists about jumping on. We don't want to give too much information right now at the start, but it's definitely going to be an album which is going to change everything. You know,
we got our boy S on this one record. He should be jumping on it. He does reggaetronics usually, so blending him into our hip hop sound, you can see it's going to be a balanced record. You could definitely expect a balanced record, something you can play in your car back to front, something you can listen to like when you work out, if you're going to school or classes or college. Just a full body of work, something complete, something that a lot of the artists these days, I believe, have seemed to like overlook. They just go with the mixtape formula, which really doesn't work anymore if you're trying to sell records, because people will buy a record if it sounds like a body of work, if they can connect to it. You ain't gonna sell crunk music like you used to when Lil Jon was out, because now there's downloads and people just ain't trying to buy a record that's nonstop.
All in all, The Fury's gonna be something which is gonna blow everyone's mind. But let's speed it along, man. We got a few more nominees I'd like to get through, guys.
Okay.
We have no problem. We'll come back with a special on The Fury, you guys. I promise we'll give you a special with our man Moses over here. You know, please, Moses, step to the camera. I see you shine behind my big head. But
and until then, we'll have no other way prepared for you.
Most definitely.
Free download is already set up, and we'll share that with you in the next 2 days. So
someone's got to make sure.
If it's not already outside, so.
Someone's got to make sure we're talking about the Bizzo. You know, good luck, Moses.
Yeah.
Record of the year, Blurred Lines, Robin Thicke. You know, T.I. Pharrell Williams.
Needs to win it.
But Daft Punk, Pharrell Williams, Get Lucky. So it's going to be interesting. Also, Imagine Dragons, Radioactive, Lord, Royals, and Bruno Mars with Locked Out of Heaven. So it's going to be interesting. But I think Blurred Lines, hands down, should have Record of the Year. It's all over the place. Here's another interesting one, Song of the Year, Give Me a Reason by Jeff Bhasker, Pink, and Nate Ruess. Songwriters, Pink featuring Nate Ruess. I'm going to just break down artists and records themselves. Locked Out of Heaven, again, Bruno Mars. Roar by Katy Perry. Royals, Joel Little and Ella Jelic.
Anna who?
Anna Jelic. Okay. O'Connor. Sorry, Jelic O'Connor, I'm sorry.
Jelic O'Connor.
Yeah.
That's an interesting last name.
I'm happy someone else said that, because I thought I was going to be the only one. Even Tochi's here looking at me like, what? Jelic O'Connor, yes, it's with an Ypsilon.
No, I didn't mean that.
I didn't mean that.
And he speaks.
Cheers, baby. Cheers.
Yes, I need.
If you need to say something.
Now everything will be. It was okay.
He needed to interject a little bit.
It's crazy how the mic's picking him up from the other side of the cushion. The mic actually picked that up. That's pretty quick.
We still didn't come to the politics. We just talk.
Just talking, baby, talking.
It's the first one.
Let's talk about brand new artists. We got James Blake, Kendrick Lamar, one of ours, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Casey Musgraves, and Ed Sheeran. I want to go with Kendrick.
I think Kendrick.
Let it be known, I might dispute certain things, but from this list,
Kendrick needs that Grammy.
Macklemore, man, I think you're a great guy, but I think hip-hop needs Kendrick to win. You know, like, I think hip-hop needs it. So, that's that. Definitely a shout-out to the One Ep people over at Hot 97.
Huge shout-out to
Rosenberg. Big shout-out to Syph and Ebro, most def. You know, big fan of you guys. You guys tearing it up proper.
And Conspiracy Worldwide Radio, we've been checking you guys
Okay.
out.
You guys just want to go through some quick honorable mentions right now for Pop Record of the Year. We got Justin Timberlake with Mirrors, which, okay, he's
It was
against...
huge this year. I'm going to go, as a pop record, it's hard not to,
Just looking at it, like, in front of me, I think maybe Bruno Mars could take it, maybe. I don't think Katie's got a shot, but, you know, that's just
is
me.
it wrong that I think
What
that
about you?
Mirrors is harder than any song Drake put out this year?
Ooh. Son.
Is it wrong that I think that?
Oh, son. Okay. I can dig it. It's a nice record, man. I mean, what do you think about Mirrors? Don't tell me you don't know.
Dude,
you ain't
I'm not going to embarrass myself globally.
And admit that he ever heard of Justin Timberlake.
I know. That much I do know. Keep making those movies.
He just...
Most definitely.
He just killed it.
Just simple.
Keep making movies.
I don't want to embarrass myself alone. Okay, I can help you.
We'll all be embarrassed together, Jesus.
Oh my God.
No, just joking.
Obviously, you never saw In Time.
Oh my
You
God.
gotta give it there, man.
Okay, let's breeze through a few more of these. We just passed the pop section, my man Toni
Also,
B.
since we're at Justin Timberlake, you gotta go with Jimmy Kimmel and
Kimmel, yeah, we got
Kimmel, yeah, and Hip Hop History.
Hip Hop History?
Hip Hop History, yeah. You never saw that?
I don't know, man. I'm not sure if I
Okay,
did.
so that'll be...
Okay, so...
We're gonna tag it or
okay.
something. That's
right?
the link of the week. We just found the link of the week. It's Jimmy Kimmel, History of Hip Hop.
Let's back to the Commission. It will be nice to talk about this album.
Yes, it would, wouldn't it? Okay, I see everyone wants to talk about the Commission.
Give us.
Give us something.
1 minute.
Give us a
2
minute.
minutes.
Give you 2 minutes. You know what? I would give you an acapella. Y'all ain't worthy. America, y'all ain't ready for it yet.
America, you ain't Bernie Mac. You crazy, man.
It's a tribute. It's an homage. It's an homage to one of the greats.
Sounds like fromage.
Fromage, man. Don't get me fromaging it right now, man. This is how we're gonna do it. The Fury. Okay. I already mentioned the producers. I already mentioned me and my bro are gonna be on it. I mentioned some of the features, but definitely what's gonna separate this from what's going on. Already we're about, I don't know, we just started laying down the vocals, but we're basically, in essence, we know what we're doing with it, and there's nothing
We're gonna
I've
give
heard
you
like
a
this.
full episode of the album. You're gonna have some behind-the-scenes footage at the next studio session. We're gonna give you a little more. We're gonna walk you through it. We're gonna walk you through the process. We believe that we've been missing this aspect with our fans. We've been on Facebook, but we ain't been on Facebook, if you understand the gist of what I'm saying.
You decided to like in the middle of me breaking down the album, you came in and gave us one of those commercial like vote for Obama kind of things.
No,
like,
just make the point. Main thing what we need.
It's true.
Okay, so y'all's gonna get a lot more about. You're gonna learn a lot more about the Fury. So all of our international listeners, rock out with us. You really?
First podcast, you get called out like that. Gotta mess with you a bit, Tone.
Okay, let's go with right quick best pop vocal album of interest: Bruno Mars, Robin Thicke, JT.
I'll throw it to Robin.
You think Robin?
I'll throw it to Robin.
He's been grinding a minute. I'll throw it to Robin. I'll throw it to Robin. We'll skip a few of these categories. I see CeeLo's nominated. By the way, thanks Hip Hop DX, for highlighting and doing everything, making it real easy for me to glide through all the data. CeeLo's Magic Moment by CeeLo Green, best traditional pop vocal album. That's also worth checking out. Best R&B performance, we got Tamar Braxton, Anthony Hamilton, Hiatus Coyote featuring Q-Tip, Miguel featuring Kendrick Lamar, Snarky Puppy with Lala Hathaway. I'm sorry if I'm saying anything wrong, guys. It's my bad. I had a little Sensi, a little bit of brew in me, Nectar of the Gods. Best urban contemporary album, we got Toni Braxton. Oh, I love her, man. Love and War, the record is. Fantasia, okay, also another hard-working girl. Side Effects of You.
Salam Remy.
Salam Remy, One in the Chambers. Rihanna, Unapologetic. No, please.
I would like to apologize to
I'm
anyone
sorry.
who bought that record.
No beef. Like I want everyone to understand.
You're
I got
the
nothing.
reason people download.
It's like really like.
You make the labels put out that crap.
And New York, A Love Story by Mac Wilds. You know. I don't even want to know if I get into it because now this video and this audio.
Can I see the list? Can Mike see the list? Let Mike see the list. Come
Faith Evans got nominated.
Please.
Let Mike see the list.
Oh, we're running out of time. You better wrap it up, man. You better breeze through
Let's
these,
get to
man.
rap, okay? Best rap performance, okay. It's Drake started from the bottom. Eminem, Berserk. Jay-Z, Tom Ford. Kendrick Lamar, Swimming Pools. Thrift Shop, Macklemore.
Oh, if we're talking specific song, Macklemore has a place there with the.
It's gonna be
Thrift
between
Shop.
Drake and Macklemore, but
Berserk,
if I was
Eminem,
voting,
Rule.
I would go exactly. If we were voting, I think all of us would go for Eminem's Berserk
Yeah.
to come back so strong after doing the stuff he's been doing. It's really been amazing.
Rick Rubin.
Best
Holla
rap.
at your boy.
Best rap song collaboration, Power Trip, J. Cole and Miguel. Part 2, On the Run, Jay-Z featuring Beyonce. Holy Grail, Jay-Z featuring Justin Timberlake. Now or Never, Kendrick Remember You. How is Jay-Z gonna get 2 records when Part 2, On the Run? That ain't fair to be nominated twice in the
It's
same
fair.
category.
Yo, Hov, you might be a dangerous guy, but I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Okay, any picks? Okay, I'm gonna have to
Merc
go.
Records, baby. You just murk them.
I think I might go with J. Cole and Miguel for that one. I just like that record. It resonates. Now or Never from Kendrick could easily take it too, definitely. Best rap album, Nothing Was the Same from Drake. Magna Carta, Holy Grail from Jay-Z.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Kendrick Lamar.
Good Kid,
The
Mad
Heist,
City, hands
Macklemore,
down.
Ryan Lewis. Yeezus by Kanye West. I mean, I'm not used to Kanye getting nominated for an album and to not be nominated in any other category. That's just not what I'm used to. As a hip-hop fan, if someone had a show, we were always checking for
Yeah, but
him.
Yeezy, man, I don't know. Charlemagne might have been right. You know,
Okay.
you're talking about other problems.
Let's get
man.
quick now. Let's go. Let's just breeze through the best rap songs right quick. Fucking Problems by Taib Epps. ASAP Rocky featuring Drake, 2 Chainz, and Kendrick. Holy Grail from Jay-Z. New Slaves by Kanye. Started from the bottom from Drake and Thrift Shop. Best rap song. It's probably gonna go to Thrift Shop. They gotta throw.
I mean, you gotta give them some. I mean, hands down, that's one of the biggest records of the year.
Fucking Problems could take
as
it.
a
though.
song,
Fucking
like
Problems could take it because the impact ASAP has had this year.
No, he's cooled off a little compared to the year before, if you ask me personally. But Thrift Shop deserves something. It deserves a Grammy. Maybe Blurred Lines, Thrift Shop. Those are 2 really big smashes.
Yo, do you know Snoop
so
got nominated for a Grammy this year? But not in the rap category, but in the reggae category.
Fuck outta here.
Yeah, for Reincarnated. He was, along with him is Sizzla, The Veteran, Ziggy Marley. You know, not a bad category to be in if we're going to look at it. The Gypsy Kings here for world music. I mean, comedy? Ooh, comedy. Let's see. Ron White, A Little Unprofessional. Bob Saget,
Ron White,
that's
we
what
love
I'm
you,
talking
man.
about.
The whole Balkan Inc. family love you, man.
Calm Down Girl from Kathy Griffin. You know what? I'm sorry, Kathy. Don't take this personally. I just never could really vibe to any of your comedy. You're
Keep
not that
working
funny.
hard, though, man.
Stay hosting Christmas and New Year's, though. You're pretty good at that. CNN must pay good. I'm being a dick.
Did you just say that?
Yeah.
You know, there's no pause here, right?
Hey, don't make me. Hey, man, real to real, man. It's all about being real. Best song written for visual media, Hunger Games. Yeah, Gatsby. Yeah.
Wait, hold up, guys.
Yeah.
Did any of us see Gatsby?
No.
No.
No, don't.
Yeah, of course
What-
you did.
what did you think of
What did you think?
Okay,
of
to
it?
wrap up, let's hear what Silent Tony thought about. Good movie.
The
That's
Gatsby.
all you have to say?
What
Great Gatsby.
Yes, because for other movies here, you cannot say good movie. But it's very, very good.
Okay. I can dig it. Guys.
It's weird.
It's weird.
Did you read the book?
No.
No, okay.
Okay.
Just checking.
I couldn't be bothered to read the book either.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna recommend you guys check it. We're gonna check it out ourselves. Thank you, Tony B. Anything else? Is that it in closing, my friends?
I believe so.
Okay, we're gonna leave you with 3 of this week's, records we like y'all to jam with. So in closing, everyone say your goodbyes.
Jimmy Kimmel and Justin Timberlake, Rap Rock History.
Okay. That's Moses, people. Mike?
Monster Mike, check us out, the Commission Official. If you ain't like us yet, make sure you do. And if you don't bother ever checking me out later.
Tell him. Tony B?
Mike said everything.
Mike said
I don't need to say anything.
Okay. This is...
Commission,
It's all about the commission.
Yes, it's
Most def, baby. ID, Intricate D, signing out. Thank you all for tuning in to the podcast. You can check it out on adrealism.com. You can check it out on YouTube. You can check us out on the Commission Official on Facebook. Peace. Good afternoon, good morning, and good night. All that foolishness which goes along with podcasts. Rock out, Balkan Inc. Yeah.
Y'all ready? About to just, go in real quick.
Bars on me.
Yeah, I'm back up in this bitch just like a uterus. And I don't need no lubricated condom when I'm doing this. Always gotta be lit. Swerve behind the wheel and maneuver it. 2020 with it. Use my eyes to see the future with moving shit. I'm just trying to be what I'm supposed to be. Supposedly I'm dope. St. Nicholas ain't as cold as me. The thing we got in common is I'm always with a hoe with 3. Make 'em drop it like someone with pockets is carrying groceries. Cause I'm here and I rap that shit. Doing shows and stacking chips. Take my shirt off when I spit. That's why your girl is on my dick. Got these tats all on my body in a pocket full of piff. Fill the bong up with some ice cubes, baby, take a hit. See, I'm running for the title, everybody voting Webster. Drinking straight tequila out a motherfucking blender. Middle finger stay up, nobody can censor. I'm a dog, always sniffing for the female gender. Friend her up on Facebook and from there it's a rap. Send her poking and tomorrow she'll be sitting on my lap. Even back when I was broke, my girlies always had a rack. Love them big titty bitches with bodies covered in tats. It's that marijuana twister grabbing ladies from the mixer. Then I bring them to the telly and crack a bottle of liquor. Cause I never gave a fuck. I'm the type to bang your sister, then go back to your crib and fuck your moms like Stifler. I hope you get the picture. Take it on your Kodak. Up in Webby's world, you cannot reach me with a roadmap. To find that you need Adderall, Ambien, and some Prozac. Always cooking fire, someone show me where the stove's at. Keep on dropping heat. All you players grab your cleats. Cause I'm in this game to win it, I won't settle for defeat. From the suburbs to the streets, I will stand by what I speak. And I don't even know what this bitch is saying up on the beat. But I got 100 bars on me. Everything that we throw on the credit cards on me. Every drink that we get at the titty bars on me. And I'll be living just like this until my heart don't beat. Bitches, it's Chris Webby, that whitey who spit deadly. With my foot up on the pedal like I'm Mario Andretti. Fuck her, I rap flames and murder the rap game. Spit until I'm #1 with a bullet like Max Payne. Got that Nerf gun tucked, then I aim it at your gut. Better duck, it's that cracker and slapper of big butts. Getting drunk, always looking for some double D cups. But in the lab, I cook it up like I'm Wolfgang Puck. Get up in the game and I go straight ham when I get the rock up in my hand. Cause I'm here to get it poppin' just exactly how I plan. Take a stand right here for this rapping shit and keep my lyrics accurate. Test me, but beating Webby just simply will never happen. Bitch, salute me, cause truly I be the dopest on the chords. Master Yoda with the bars, I'm a Jedi with the Force. That's cause Webby done got that flow. They could act like they don't know, but they ain't fucking with me, period, yo. Finito. Finito, you know? Like it's a rap. It's over.
And like that?
I've been here, man. Paying dues.
It's on.
Time to take this shit over. You know?
Chris Webby.
Shot the Carter on the beat.
Drama.
Yeah.
You ain't see this coming.
And we out.
I can't sleep at night, nah. Voices getting louder, now she's fleeing from the car. Words are like bullets, when they heal they leave scars. If love is a battlefield, then we are at war. I remember before we were happy, we fall in and out of love like tides on the seashore. Is it right to leave off what you need to breathe off? Or do you take the time that you need to grieve off? Most don't stop, they following on the course, a slippery slope that always ends in divorce. So I make tracks like the tears of a clown. As hard as it's to fly, she still shoots me down.
Maybe in a minute this could all be done and finished, but I promise that I'm with it. If we just forget it, I'm wrong, babe. flaws, baby. Cause I be always thinking that my positives are shrinking, and you look at me when speaking like, what was I just thinking? It's past due, yeah. Why am I with you, yeah. Like you're falling, baby. I've been thinking that it's so cruel to be confused. It's like we're caught in a maze, we're running away. Please don't shoot me down. I'm flying, baby. I'm flying. I know that we argue, wanna leave now. Don't shoot me down. Please don't shoot me down. No, baby. 'Cause I'm flying for you. I'm so high. Baby, we should just be silent. Now you're supposed to make us violent. Everything is not one-sided. Can you just hear me out, baby? There's no need to shout, baby. I know we go through life in silence, but most people ride or die and don't give up. Just keep on flying. Thinking that it's so real. It's so real. What does it feel like to give it your all and then watch it fall? I've been thinking that it's so cruel. It's so cruel to be confused. We're caught in a maze, we're running away. Please don't shoot me down. Don't shoot me down. Flying, baby. I'm flying. So high, baby. Oh, no, yeah. Please don't shoot me down. Don't shoot me down, baby. I'm flying. I need you, baby. So high, yeah.
Where are you? Dead in the middle of little did we know. Dead in the middle of little did we know that we riddle to middleman who didn't do diddly. Dead in the middle of little did we know that we riddle to middleman who didn't do diddly.
Dead in the middle, I'm as hot as a griddle and harder than gristle. A martyr on the top of a missile. You want it, I got it to give it. Pop a clip in it, follow your fucking mama grocery shopping and shot up behind a Civic. The Demigodz and fodder, Bin Laden with Dodger fitteds. I let the money talk, I don't holler at bitches. My competition is missing, maybe it doesn't exist. Like global warming, I'm warning these motherfuckers to listen. I bring a storm to your city, so I'm normally shitty. You be doing rain dances in the streets like Diddy. You ready to get retarded, lawless, raw bar hopping in bar. Forget where you parked, you know the R is. Dead in the middle, while we sipping a 40 riddle. You whip with so many shots, you thought we were Soviets, homie. No, it's the God, so get it right. No need to look around, you know right where to find me, aight? Dead in the middle.
Little, did we know that we riddle to middleman who didn't do diddly. Dead in the middle of little, did we know that we riddle to middleman who didn't do diddly.
It's the end of the world as we know it, so pop the cork. I got a JanSport filled with explosives. Leave your corpse crispy down in Corpus Christi. My instruments hollow out pianos and leave every organ empty. I got greasy with a groupie and I smacked the britches. The bitch worship my nuts, I guess she's sacrilegious. And that's what happens when your rap is vicious. Sadomasochistic snapping pictures of captured victims in my dungeon won't feed you. Leave you till you're just a carcass. Turn a major label rapper back to a starving artist. Who's the artist, motherfucker? Yes, I am. My porcupine grenade will hit you wherever the spikes land. I am my own hype man, so who's ever standing next to me has gotta be the goddamn boogeyman. I make the cookie blam, the biscuit go off, the ratchet have a seizure, make it sneeze and blow your nose off.
Dead in the middle of little, did we know that we riddle to middleman who didn't do diddly. Dead in the middle of little, did we know that.
Fuck with me and the outcome could be disturbing, submerging. Scalpels in your flesh like a surgeon emerging. After all the rest get burned in the furnace. Verses will arise like a phoenix. I'm Jesus. Look into my eyes, I'm the savior mixed with Satan. No surprise, I'm American when mental terrorism's televised. I'm the angel, the antichrist, all in one. I'm a priest, I'm a thug, I'm a nun with a gun. I'm the Pope, the Colombian who imports dope. Police who pump coke that they stole from the boat. I'm the 17-year-old rockin' fake dookie ropes. I'm the one who think that 9/11 shit was a hoax. Got a Glock rock while in a pocket full of cash. If the world goes crazy when the stock market crash, I'm dead in the middle of a riddle and binge. Dead in the middle of a bed with identical twins. Yes, I'm dead in the middle